Hello everybody, welcome back. It's of course Sport Federation TV, where we carry on talking about sport in the Western Cape. And of course, as you know, sport is fully back on track. Everybody's back from the holidays. I mean, should we even still be talking about it? No, because it's just event after event after event at the moment. In fact, a lot of South African championships currently happening in the Western Cape, not only provincial championships or national championships, as you know, but we even have some international championships happening right here on our doorsteps in Cape Town in the Western Cape. Folks, you will remember it wasn't so long ago that we had Uthman and Jason and the guys from South African ice hockey, and of course representing Western Province, in the studio with us. Well, ice hockey has got another international event right here in Cape Town this coming week from 4th to 7th of March. And then we're going to talk a little bit about ice hockey, and in studio with me now, I've got Sharif Kamish, head coach for the South African under-18 ice hockey team, and we've also got Santino Goniwe in studio with us, Protea player. Santino, let's start with you. Welcome to Federation TV. First time for you with us?
Yeah, it is my first time.
And you're representing the South African ice hockey team?
Yes, I am.
Sharif, let's go to you. Welcome back. Welcome to you. I'm not sure. First time in studio with us?
Yeah, it is. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I think it's a good opportunity for us to showcase our platform in terms of the sport itself. Yeah, so.
You guys, from an ice hockey perspective, you just keep seeming like, it seems like you're lifting it up to another level every time we turn around. I mean, it was just the other day that we saw the Rhinos in action with a fancy bus driving around everywhere, the team. And then, of course, they were off to Norway.
Yeah, it was Iceland, I think.
Oh, was it
yeah,
Iceland?
Yeah, it was Iceland, yeah.
And geographically challenged, Iceland, Norway.
Same thing. Yeah, so you said Rhinos. These are the junior Rhinos.
All right, so you guys are the junior Rhinos, all right. Santino, tell me, you're a junior Rhino. How long have you been playing ice hockey?
I started at the age of 8. I started skating, and I started playing hockey at the age of 8. So if my math is correct, I think it's 8 years I've been playing now.
You've been playing for 8 years already. And
yeah.
How did you get started? What made you want to play ice hockey?
I just saw a rink one time, and my mom signed me up for it. So I went skating, and I think I skated for 3 months. Yeah. And then my dad just saw a pamphlet and took it, and then I started ice hockey.
And that was it?
Yeah.
And has the bug bit now? Are you're in the game and you're in it for the long run?
Yeah. When I started, I think there was a period, a 6-month period, where I just didn't like it and I wanted to quit. And my dad just forced me into playing it. And the practice I came back, I enjoyed it, and I've been playing it since.
Sharif, you obviously got your hands full at the moment. I mean, it's a international championships. You've told me that it's the World Championships Division 3 men, which is obviously the men's division. But as a national coach, you've got kids from all over the country that you've got to be thinking about.
Yeah, I think it's a nice challenge to have. So in other words, you got from players from Cape Town, Johannesburg. So it's basically all over South Africa. Yeah. We would like that as well. So yeah, it's also diverse backgrounds. So you're talking about diverse backgrounds, religions, and yeah, so I think it's a good mix. And I think the biggest challenge is really just to find the chemistry, Yeah. So this is really the first time that we have a full team together. So we had, maybe 2 players. Santino himself is currently playing in Canada. So he had to fly down, just for this World Champs. And yeah, support the boys, So I think it's every support is needed, even if they come. I think the nice thing is we bring them very quickly together. So this week is a very crucial week for us for the preparation, leading up to the tournament.
So Santino, then when you guys get together like this, you obviously don't see each other for a while, and then you come to this. I'm assuming it's like a camp for you guys now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I came yesterday, I was a bit quiet, and I think it just took one word, and I was back into it.
Yeah, and for you guys, you're like a family. You all know each other. You've all played together, and then you go your separate ways again. But then you come back to camp. And do you feel the spirit, the South Africa spirit, like you guys are flying the flag for South Africa?
Yeah, I do think so. We carry a big honor with us, and it's nice that we play as together. We play as for South Africa, and I think we enjoy that part.
So Sharif, I mean, that's obviously one of the key things for you, is trying to find a way to unite the team. at all times. I mean, it must be a little bit nerve-wracking in the beginning because you're not sure how, like you say, how they're going to gel.
Yeah.
But it's the one common bond that you all have is that you're going to be representing the country.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's one flag, there's one common, you know, goal, you know, for that flag as well. And yeah, I think we need time to get them to gel. I think the nice part is we had a good friendly match against the senior boys last night.
Yeah.
It's also a way for us to kind of like prepare them a little bit, you know, test the waters, see how they do in certain, you know, groups on the ice as well. So that was a nice part for us. So it's like a dry run before the tournament. So we always try to do something like that. And then, yeah, we try to switch around, be creative about it, and yeah, let's hope for the best.
So, I was quite curious. I mean, when you say that it's like a dry run, how does a practice like that work? I know that in some sporting circles, the guys will call it like chuckers, and they'll bring players on and players off, so they can find different combinations and things. Because how does it work for you guys? I mean, it's not just like a match where they go head to head.
Yeah, so we basically treated it like like we were going into a world champs, right? So a little bit, you know, semi-professional. We had the, you know, the refs on the ice. When you talk about chuckers in terms of, you know, how they get on the ice, basically the sport just, you know, it's you got your line 1, your line 2, your line 3. That's how they jump on the ice.
Yeah.
So it's 5, you know, players at one go.
Yeah.
As they're skating, I think, you know, sometimes we want 45 seconds in, you know, to 50 seconds. It sounds a little, but it's, you know, it's quite intense. So it keeps the intensity of the game up. So you got 5 in, 45 seconds, 5 out, new 5 in, and yeah, just to try to keep that intensity.
So Santino, you're a forward.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for you as an ice hockey player? What do you have to concentrate on as a forward?
As a forward, you just focus on scoring the goals.
Oh really?
Yeah.
All right. So you're the guy that has to put the puck in the net.
Yeah.
At the back of the net.
At the back of the net.
Yeah.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we always try to, when they are training, you know, there's a goalie.
Yeah.
So you want to put the puck in the net. So you actually want to aim to the back of the net in terms of how we try to, you know, explain certain things to them. So when you are skating, aim for the back of the net. Don't aim for the, you know, that there's a goalie in front of you. So where do you want to go? Straight to the back of the net. Yeah. So put it in the back.
So what do you focus on then as a forward? When you said to me that you're a forward, I was thinking along the line of like a football player will be a forward. You know, they've got to be the big guys. They've got to smash other guys out the way. In the rugby space, the forwards are the big, heavy guys. They're pushing in the scrum. But when you're saying that you're a forward, you sound like you've got to be the fastest guy in the team.
Yeah, you get different types of forwards. So you can get a big forward, and you can get the small, fast skaters. And the big guys are usually like the heavy hitters and the enforcers. That's what we like to call them.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Does it get a little bit? Get a little bit rougher on the ice? I mean, or is that just the highlights that some of the news guys show on TV?
Yeah, with our level, it does get rough, but not to that extent. No.
Okay. Yeah. So do you focus on speed and target shooting, or what is a typical sort of practice for you?
Practice, I usually shoot pucks and work on my strength.
Yeah.
Typically lower body strength, because it's hockey is more of a lower body sport.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, these are all lessons that I'm getting here at the moment. So Sharif, from a training point of view, you mentioned that 45 seconds, 50 seconds is quite intense. I'm assuming that's because of the physical and cardiovascular strain during that time, or why is 50 seconds so tough?
Yeah, because there's so much aspects of the game, you know. So you got hand and eye coordination, you got skating, you know, sitting low while skating, using a lot of lower body. So obviously legs is important for us. You're moving at a specific speed all the time. So you're leaving from one part of the ice to the other part and then all the way back again. I mean, if you try that on a normal day, go into the ice rink and do that, you'll actually feel why we say it's 45 seconds in and out. But you also want to go at, we want them to go at 150% every single time they're doing it. It's not like, okay, yes, I can go at a minute, but is that 2 minutes or a minute? What's that intensity like? So we want them to go at 150% and not at 80% and stay there for 2 minutes. Right? So we want them to do 45 seconds in and 45 seconds out. Right?
So are the players allowed to come onto the ice, off the ice while they're playing, or are you allowed to be on and off? It's not like once you've played your thing, you go to the bench and you're done for the night.
No. Yeah. So 45 seconds in, we have various lines. So we got line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. So they'll all alternate depending on what the strategy is like. In other words, if we want line 1 in, we throw a line 3 in, we throw a line 2 in. But it's very quick in and out.
Just tell us a little bit about the event itself. I mean, it's a World Championship, Division 3, of course. Yeah. Who will you guys be coming up against?
Yeah, so we're playing against Hong Kong,
right.
Thailand, as well as Turkmenistan.
And are we, what sort of opposition are we expecting here? Let me go to Santino. Santino, have you played against these guys before?
I've played against 2 of the teams, Hong Kong and Thailand. Yeah.
And what are you expecting?
Expecting Hong Kong to be the hardest game by far.
Yeah.
Because in Canada, I have a few friends that are playing for Hong Kong, so.
So you know what you think that they're going to be one of the tough competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, folks, this is coming up at Grand West, Sharif, right?
100%.
And it's open to the public. Everybody can come and watch.
Yeah, it's actually free.
Tino, thanks for joining us. Good luck
you.
for the week ahead. We know that you guys are flying the flag proudly for South Africa.
Thank you.
And Sharif, yeah, good luck with the team. We know that you've got your hands triple full.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
There we go, folks. It is the South African Junior Rhinos. They will be in action at the World Championship Ice Hockey Champs, Division 3. So, as Sharif said, free for you as spectators. And fantastic entertainment at Grand West. So get down there and support our South African team. Of course, we've got a lot of local players from the Western Cape in the team. So come down and join us. That's a wrap from us then this evening. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic sporting weekend. Bye-bye.